Children, today we are going to discuss the rules of at no time, under no circumstances, little, not even once, and had. Sometimes in examination they give few words like at no time, under no circumstances, little, not even once, and ask to begin the sentence with these particular words. So it's very simple. You have to remember only one thing. If you have to begin your sentence with these words, at no time, under no circumstances, little, and not even once. If you have to begin your sentence with these words are always followed by helping verb. You must know how to take out the helping verb from main verb, and these words must be followed by helping verb. As for example, there is given not even, at no time. At no time must be followed by helping verb. There is given I did not break the rules of tennis any time. And its answer you have to begin. The condition is you have to begin at no time. That is the condition which has been given to you. And according to the rules, at no time must be followed by helping verb. And which is the helping verb in this sentence? Did. And no already is given, that's why there is no need to use not. At no time did. After that, subject. What is subject? There is given. Then your subject, I. At no time did I, plus whatever is given, break the rules of tennis. There is no need to use any time because we have already used at no time. Once again, I did not break the rules of tennis anytime, and you have to begin your sentence with at no time. So the rules are, first you have to write at no time followed by helping verb, after that subject, after that other words. So according to this structure, at no time did I break the rules of tennis. Now the next one, under no circumstances. The rules are the same. Under no circumstances, followed by helping verb, after that subject, and after that other words. And there is one example. There is given, I will not sign the contract under any circumstances. I will not sign the contract under any circumstances. There is given, I will not sign the contract under any circumstances, and according to the rules, begin the sentence under no circumstances, followed by helping verb. Which is the helping verb in the sentence? Will. Under no circumstances, will. And in this sentence also there is no need to use not because you have already used no. So under no circumstances will I sign the contract. Okay, it's very simple. First you have to write under no circumstances followed by helping verb, and after that your subject. What is the subject here? I. There is no need to use not because we have already used no. Under no circumstances will I sign the contract. Okay, now next one, little. Begin your sentence with little. you must always remember one thing, that little is a negative word. Little is a negative word. It means the sentence where you use little, in the same sentence you cannot use any other negative word as not, no, because it's already a negative word. And now according to the rules, first you have to write little followed by helping verb, after that subject, and after that other words. There is given nobody. It's already a negative word, and according to the rules, first little, and after that helping verb. I have already explained you in the previous video how to take out helping verb from the main verbs. For example, once again I am telling you, if you have second form as a main verb, if you have second form as a main verb, then your helping verb is did. And if you have first form, helping verb do. And if you have first form plus s or es, in that condition helping verb is does. And if you take out these helping verb from these main verbs, in that condition always remains first form. Okay? So now here we have the main verb knows, and according to the knows there is given first form of verb plus s. In that condition, what is our helping verb? Does. Little does. And I have already given you, little is a negative word. It means you cannot use no or nobody. You may use affirmative of nobody, that is anybody. Little does anybody. Now what remains here? No, because you have taken out helping word does from this knows. Now what left here? No. Little does anybody know. You also need not to write much because you have already used little. Little does anybody know about his plans for the future. Little does anybody know about his plans for the future. One more example I have given you. Mohit did not know much about his friend. So very simple. First you have to write little followed by helping verb. Helping verb there is given already. Already there is given did. Little did Mohit. Now there is no need to use not. There is no need to use not because you have already used little. And for little I have already given you, it's a negative word. So little did Mohit know. No need to use much about his friend. Little did Mohit know about his friend. So children, there were 3 rules for at no time, under no circumstances, and little. These are the words which are always followed by helping verb. Mostly in examination they give us type of sentences. Next one there is given not even once. That's also just like the previous one. Not even once followed by helping verb. After that subject and after that other words. For example, this is given. He did not mention her name even once. He did not mention her name even once. And if you have to begin your sentence with not even once, then not even once. And according to the rules, not even once followed by helping verb. Which is the helping verb in sentence? Did. Not even once. Did after that subject, and which is the subject? He. Not even did he. Once again, there is no need to use not because we have already used there. Not even once did he mention her name. No need to use even once because we have already used there even once. So your answer is not even once did he mention her name. Now students, there is given begin your sentence with had, and I have given you most important. This is one of the most important according to the board examination of ISC, means for class 12. This is one of the most important rules, sentences, and I have given you have to begin your sentence with had. That's my condition. You can see first one is given. If he had completed his work on time, he would have gone his home. In this sentence, the first part, that is also known as conditional clause or if clause, and that is your main clause. Means we can call it conditional clause or if clause, and that is our main clause. In conditional clause or if clause, if must be given. If must be given, and in previous videos I have given you conditional sentences. I have given you 3 videos: conditional sentence part 1, conditional sentences part 2, conditional sentences part 3. For these rules, you must go through third one. Means you must watch the video conditional sentences part 3rd. In conditional sentences part 3rd, your if clause, that is mostly in past perfect. That is in past perfect. In past perfect, what is given? Had plus third form of verb. That is your conditional clause or if clause, and this one in your main clause there is given would have plus third form. You have to identify these things first. According to the rules, first there is given had, and you have to begin this sentence with had. And the rules are very simple. You have to do only one thing. You have to find out your conditional clause or if clause, and it must be in a proper way. What is the proper way? Conditional clause must be in past perfect tense, and in past perfect tense what must be given? Had plus third form, and your main clause must have would have plus third form as it is already given. Now we have to frame this sentence. If he had completed his work on time, he would have gone his home. And if you have to begin, very simple, you have to remove if, and in place of if you have to write had. Means you have to remove if, and in place of if you have to write had as it is given had he. You have already written this had in place of if. Had he completed his work on time. Now there is no need to do any change in main clause. Means there must not be any changes in main clause. You have to do only one change. You have to remove if, and in place of if you have to write had as I have given you here. Had he completed his work on time, he would have gone his home. Once again I want to tell you, first you have to identify your if clause, conditional clause, and your if or conditional clause must be in past perfect tense. Past perfect means had plus third form, it may be negative also, and your main clause must have would have plus third form of verb. Okay, now the second example. There is given a teacher lost his job because he was late every day. In this sentence, I have not given you if clause. Means I have not given if in the sentence. You have to identify if clause yourself, or you have to frame if clause in your mind yourself. There is given first one, the teacher lost his job because he was late every day. You have to frame the given sentence in conditional sentence which must be started with if. There is given he was late every day. One more thing I want to tell you, if you have to convert this was in past perfect tense, it will be converted into was or were. It will be converted, I will change had plus been. Was were, it will be changed into had plus been. Now first let's change the given sentence in conditional one, starting with if. First one is given if, and with the he and teacher, both of them are the same person. So if the teacher, now we have to begin with this one, was will be converted into had plus been, and it will be changed into negative. If the teacher had not been late, if the teacher had not been late every day, if the teacher had not been late every day, now that's our conditional clause. That's our if clause. Here I have used if had. There was given was, that's why it will be had been, and it is in negative, that's why had not been. If the teacher had not been late every day, now main clause, he would not have lost his job. Lost his job. There is given if the teacher had not been late every day, he would not have lost his job. You have to frame such type of sentence in your mind to begin the same sentence with had. Now it's very simple. What is very simple? According to the rules, you have to remove this if, and in place of if, what you have to write? You have to write had. This is given had the teacher not been late every day, single comma, he would not have lost his job. Okay, students, first one I have given you, the teacher lost his job because he was late every day. And its conditional sentence, if the teacher had not been late every day, he would not have lost his job. And if you have to begin the same sentence with had, then it's very simple. In place of if, write this had and then your subject, had the teacher not been late every day, he would not have lost his job. One more example there is given. But for his help, I would have failed. Means would have plus third form of verb, that is already given. That is your main clause. It's your main clause. And now, but for his help, you will have to change this part of sentence in if clause or conditional clause. One more thing I want to tell you, but for means without. But for means without. It is without his help I would have failed. And if we have to begin the same sentence with if, I mean in conditional clause, then what would it be according to this part? If, that is your subject, he had not helped. If he had not helped, you may write me also if you are interested. If he had not helped me, single comma, I would have failed. This is given. If he had not helped me, I would have failed. I have changed only this part of the sentence. But for his help means if he had not helped me. Here he is given according to his. If there is given my, I mean her, then she would be there, they, in this way. If he had not helped me, I would have failed. Now, if we have to begin with have, it's very simple. What we have to do? We have to simply replace it with had. Means in place of if, we have to write had and remove this if. Just given, had he not helped me, I would have failed. Okay, students, had he not helped me, I would have failed. That is, I have already given you one of the most important, and in your examination, 90% they give such type of sentences, whether it will be started with but for, or if, or with had, or one more I have given you already, and they will also. And now, students, if you have any doubt regarding these sentences, their rules, their uses, you may contact me. Thank you.